everybody, how you doing? How you doing today? I am here in Columbus Circle. I thought I would do a walk down to Times Square. I need to run some errands, so I thought I'd do a walk to Times Square and bring you guys along with me. It is Saturday. I think it's December 11th. It is like a spring day, and that's the view right now on this winter day, which feels like a spring day. Down, this is actually looking uptown, up Broadway and Columbus. So, and then we're looking uptown, and as you can see is the Empire Hotel that I recommend, that I love, to the left of the screen. Let me kind of zoom in. How we doing, everybody? So to the left of the screen you can see the Empire Hotel, and right next to that is Lincoln Center. And then I'm going to turn around here so you guys can see. It might be windy. It's windy toward me. You can see the shops at Columbus Circle right here. Let me zoom out a little. And then right here we're looking at 8th Avenue. Columbus Circle right here. We're going to walk down Broadway, which is right behind the statue here at Columbus Circle. Hopefully my phone is working with me well today, my phone stabilizer. But look, it looks like a spring day. People are out having lunch, sitting here, grabbing a bite to eat here at Columbus Circle, hanging out. People are in shorts. And then here you are looking up Central Park West. That's Central Park, obviously, right here on the right. So right here at Columbus Circle, there's a lot to see. And then again, looking up Broadway, up Columbus as well, out to the Upper West Side. So this is all the Upper West Side I'm looking up toward. So I really like this area. It's windy. Just for a moment. I'm gonna get ran over by a skateboarder. But right here also then is Central Park South, also known as 59th Street. So this, so Columbus Circle right here is at the corner of 59th Street on the west side, and Broadway, which is right here. I'm looking right down Broadway. So again, we're looking at Columbus Circle. So that's Columbus Circle right here, and these are the shops at Columbus Circle. They have a Whole Foods, they have an H&M, they have Coach, they have everything. So it's like a mall inside there. Great place to warm up too. Got some food in there. I'm at the west side. This is windy, hold on. So I'm on the west side at Broadway and 59th Street, and on the east side of 59th Street, walking towards the east. So I'm at 8th Avenue, then 7th, then 6th, then 5th. Then 3 avenues over would be the Plaza Hotel. And I talk about the Plaza Hotel often. You can just go inside the Plaza. There's an amazing food court downstairs in the basement. So I recommend that all the time. So there's another great place on the east side of the park, the southeast corner of the park, where you can warm up, especially in the wintertime. And it has a really cool food court downstairs. It's really nice, warm. It's real warm. There's restrooms there too. So that's just some tips here. So on the southwest corner of the park, we have Columbus Circle at 59th Street and Broadway, or Central Park West. And then on the east side, on 5th Avenue and 59th Street, we have the Plaza Hotel. And that all runs along the bottom of Central Park right here. So we're going to start walking down Broadway, walking to Times Square. We're at 59th Street. Times Square technically starts at 47th Street if I'm walking from the north side. So 47th Street to 42nd Street. I just have to cross the street. It's amazing how beautiful how warm out it is today, because it feels like a spring day. I think it's almost 65 degrees, which is not normal for January 11th. I really want a snowstorm, but we have a spring day. Don't do what I'm doing. Wait for the light. So we're at 8th Avenue now, technically. So if I was to walk to 7th, which is the next street, and look down to my right, that is Times Square as well. You can look straight down 7th Avenue. You actually get a photo of the jumbotrons, of the lights, looking straight down. So one more avenue is 7th Avenue, take a right, Times Square, straight down, or then 6th Avenue. That will take you down to Radio City Music Hall and Rockefeller Center area. And then again, 5th Avenue, where you see, that will also take you to the Novotel Hotel and Rockefeller Center. And this area also has, it's a big major subway hub. So you have the A, the C, the B, the D, and the 1 train all come right here. So you have 2 expresses, which are the A and the D, and 2 locals, which are the B and the C. And the B train does not run on the weekend, so there's no B train on Saturday and Sunday. So we're just gonna walk down to Times Square. But look, everybody's outside hanging out. Am I zoomed in? Let me zoom out. So we're 59th Street. This is Nordstrom's right here. And this is another, this is the men's, This is the, another Nordstrom's. And these are the super tall skyscrapers. Some of the tallest in the world right here. Right here at the Nordstrom building. That's one of the tallest in the world. And then right next to it, I think it's 111 57th right there. One of the skinniest, tallest skyscrapers in the world too. And they're almost finished. Crazy, crazy tall. Look at those elevators I have to go up into the sky. That's insane. But here we are, 58th, looking at those awesome, awesome skyscrapers. This is actually called Billionaires Row. These super tall skyscrapers along the south side of Central Park, because obviously only billionaires can afford these residences. Insane. There's one right there too. I just finished. Whoops, my phone is now, okay, sorry. So we're kind of looking into Times Square right down the street right here. It's weird not to see everybody in winter coats and scarves and gloves because it's winter. It feels like spring. So now at 57th, it's only 10 blocks to Times Square. But as you guys know, if you have visited New York City, the blocks are really short. So it's only a few minute walk. It's pretty quick. It's the avenues, which I'm looking down right now. I'm looking towards the east. This is an avenue. So that'll be 7th and 6th and 5th Avenue that way. My phone wants to do its own thing sometimes. And then we're looking west to 8th Avenue, 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th. Actually, 12th Avenue would be technically the West Side Highway along the Hudson. Sorry if it's windy, you guys, because it is. I can't control that. So now we're at 56th, and we're pretty much, you can see Times Square. You can see if let's zoom in, you guys, so I can show you guys. Let 2020, where are we right now? Let me see. I'm trying to show you guys what I'm looking at. So you can see the 2020 straight ahead, kind of. There's the ball that drops at midnight. See the purple or the pink ball at the very top of the screen? If you can hear me, the pink ball at the top of the screen, that is where the ball drops at midnight. It's windy. Let me see. "56th Street. We're at 56th and Broadway. So if you're living here in the city or you're visiting the city, I'll tell you something that can really help you with the cabbies right here. A lot of times if you say, hey, I need to go to a building specifically, they may not know it. So this might help you guys when you come to the city, to help the cab drivers to know specifically where you're going. You can say the street and the avenue, the cross street. That will really help. So for instance, say I'm going to the Late Show. I could say I need to go to 54th and Broadway. So if you said, hey, that would help the cabbie, might help you guys if you look. Not saying you would know where you're going either, but if you know the cross streets, that helps. But they also have, their maps and stuff. But I find it easier just to tell the cabbies the specific corner. Now we're at 55th, and as we're looking directly into Times Square, pretty much down the road here, just a few more blocks. And speaking of 54th and Broadway, here is the Late Show I was just telling you guys about, the Colbert Show. These kiosks right here where it says Link NYC right in front of me, at the top there, you can charge your phone right there for free. I think it's free Wi-Fi too. So those are little free Wi-Fi stations and places to charge your phone. And I always recommend this. Even living here, I can't live without this specific item in the city because you don't have a car basically. You're walking around all day, or you're at work and you just don't have a car to charge your phone. So bring a portable charger. Buy a portable charger for like $30 and get that, extra cord, and you can walk around the city and not worry about your phone dying all day and where to charge it. So I really recommend investing in one of those if you don't have one when you come to New York City, so you're all charged and ready and prepared. Because trust me, I don't leave home without mine ever, and if I do, I will turn around on the subway and come back and get it. Because I know my phone will die and I have nowhere to really charge it. Especially if you guys are on vacation and you're around the city a lot, you're gonna need that phone charged if you need your phone. And this is another reason to carry cash all the time. Just a little bit of cash, because these little kiosks, with little snacks and water and things like that, they only take cash. So carry a little bit of cash on you, because you're gonna need it sometimes. Some places only take cash here and there, so just be aware of that. And this is the theater district, kind of where the theater district starts too. Well, it is where the theater district, all the shows are. A lot of amazing plays. So if you've never been to a play, been to a show, I definitely recommend it. I had never been to one until I moved to New York City. And I really wasn't, didn't really mind if I had been to one or not. And as soon as I went to one, I got it. I'm like, this is great. This is really cool. Now I love it. I'm addicted to going to see plays. So I don't know if you all remember, this is a sad story. But do you remember when the helicopter crashed in the top of a building a few months ago in New York City? It was actually this gold building right here that you see in the screen. It was a cloudy, foggy day, and the pilot couldn't see. And it was the top of this building right there, the gold in the middle of the screen. The gold color. I was actually walking in the area when it happened. And then speaking of plays, I want to see a West Side Story. They just brought it back right here. So I really can't wait to see this. So we're almost to Times Square. And you can see the Times Square billboard right there in the middle of the screen. How you doing, everybody? Sorry, can't really see your comments today because I'm walking in trying to show you guys some things that I love about the city too. Right here on the corner where it says Dwayne Reed. So here is the Novotel Hotel. I talk about it all the time. It's one of my favorite hotels. I actually partner with them. And if you want to get a place there, you can get a discount certain times a year with me. But this is the Novotel. I love it. It has one of the best, or probably the best, rooftop views into Times Square. So you can just walk in there. See where it says Novotel right here? Right here at 52nd and Broadway. And then right above the Truly billboards is the rooftop. And it wraps around the entire building, as you can see. But it has the best views of Times Square you can get. It's amazing. So I really recommend it. You don't even have to be a guest there. You can just walk right in here to Novotel, walk up to the elevator, go up to the lobby. There's a bar, there's a restaurant. You can go outside and you can see the beautiful views looking into Times Square from right here, right in the corner, right there, overlooking Times Square. It's amazing. So it says, drink what you truly want. You see that sign right there? It's right above that. It looks right into Times Square. So let me walk on this side here so I can show you a little bit of better view of Times Square. And that's where we just were up here. So those skyscrapers walking in from Columbus Circle. And remember, you guys, I do tours. So I've done tours with a lot of you and we've had a great time. So I do tours of the city. I get photos of you too. Professional photos. Look at the sunlight, it's really pretty. I have my camera as usual, get some pics. So here's Ellen's Stardust Diner too, that people talk about often. A lot of you have probably been there that have visited New York City. And that's where the waiters sing and dance. They're actually Broadway performers. You know, they are real Broadway performers that sing here and dance here at Ellen's Stardust Diner. And as you can see, the line is already queuing up around the corner right there. It's Ellen's Stardust Diner. It's pretty fun. I went there once to check it out. I understand it. It was really fun. They're really talented. And then as you can see, this is how close we are to Radio City Music Hall. So right down here on 6th Avenue, right in the middle of the screen, that's Radio City Music Hall. So right here, that's how close we are. And then Rockefeller Center is only a block away from there, and St. Patrick's Cathedral. So then as I turn around, I'll show you guys, as my phone kind of does something weird. Looking up here is right above McDonald's. Right here again is the Novotel Hotel. And then you can see the Novotel sign, and that is where the rooftop is. It's really beautiful. It overlooks the entire Times Square. Sorry. We're looking at Times Square right now. So I'm walking down Broadway, and as you can see, we're gonna be in Times Square in just a minute, and that's where the ball drops at midnight and on New Year's Eve. And there it is, it says 2020. there you go. Pretty cool. And I don't know if anybody has asked me yet if I've been to New Year's Eve in Times Square, and I have not. That's probably one thing I haven't done yet. And I think I would only do it if I had a really good view from a room. Because it's a challenge. Street, 3 more blocks, we're in Times Square. Almost there. And then this is Junior's. They have really good cheesecake. It's a pretty decent restaurant for Times Square. I like it. Not too expensive. I think they have, it's affordable for kids too, if you have kids. Walking into Times Square any second. It's a beautiful, beautiful, sunny, spring-like day in the beginning of January, and it's 65 degrees, I think. Which I think Celsius-wise, that would be, I'll say 20 degrees Celsius. I'm guessing 20, 25 degrees Celsius. Sorry. We're on 49th right now, almost 247th. Looking at the typical steam on the New York City streets right there.
You must love the movie.
What a beautiful day. But I want some snow. It's January. I want a blizzard. I want to get some photos of the snow in Times Square, the snow in Central Park, the snow walking down the streets. It's really cool. That's why I moved here. It's a photographer's dream every season. Hope you guys can see, because I am blinded walking into the light right now. There's the Times Square sign, if you can see it. One more block, we'll be technically in Times Square. So we're gonna walk through Times Square, and I just wanna give you a heads up on how to handle the people when you're walking through Times Square, as in, you know, the people who want money from you, meaning Mickey Mouse, Elmo, the CD guys, the, just any random person who wants to get your money. Bottom line is, don't put your hands out and accept anything. Once something is in your hands, that would mean that, say for instance, the CD guys, say there's monks around the city too. Make sure you do not take anything from the monks. They are fake. In Central Park, Washington Park, there are monks that walk around the city. They walk around very quietly and kind, and then they'll reach out to you very slyly and hand you a coin, and you're like, oh, this really nice monk just gave me a coin, and then they won't let you leave without money, giving them money. They're really sly. They're fake. Do not even just say, no thank you, and keep walking. The CD guys, don't put the CD in your hand once it's in your hand. You can enjoy the city, you can enjoy New York, and I know people complain a lot about being harassed by people sometimes who, and understandably, but it's just how you handle them. Just ignore them. Just say no thank you. Don't let them put anything in your hands, and enjoy the city and have a great time. That's just my advice on people around the city who want to give you stuff. And there's also these guys around the city too who do these shows. They do backflips and stuff, and they pull you into the show. But the only way to get out of the show is to give them money, and that's how they make their money. So that's it. Those are the people just to be, aware of. So these are the famous red stairs right behind me. I'm going to show you guys because we are at 47th Street. Here we go, into Times Square. Look at it. Everybody's wearing t-shirts and sweatshirts. I mean, t-shirts and short-sleeve shirts. Doesn't even feel like winter. I'll take it. I'll take this nice. Tomorrow will be the same way, but I think rainy. The cement feels kind of slippery. So here we go. Here's the red stairs. We'll walk up the red stairs because I want to show you guys a couple things. Sorry, guys. Thank you. It's a little wet up here. The stairs are always closed when it rains because people can slip. So here we go. Sorry. Oh, perfect timing. Thank you. So here we are. Look at this view, guys. Get out your cameras when you're here. Get up to this top corner of the red steps, and you can get these great views of the red steps, Times Square from the red steps. And this is looking down 7th Avenue. 7th Avenue runs straight through Times Square. And what happens is Broadway stops wherever we walked in at 47th Street. So right here is Broadway. It dead ends right into basically the red stairs right here. Broadway stops. Then it starts up again right at the Jumbotron at the bottom of right here in the middle of the screen. So on the right, 7th Avenue will continue straight forward. This is 7th Avenue. And then Broadway will continue to the left of the Jumbotron. It picks back up right there. Let's take a peek around Times Square. And I like to show people this too as we look uptown here. I'm looking uptown. I always make sure I'm aware of I'm saying uptown and downtown because that's the vocabulary we use in New York City, uptown and downtown basically, or east side or west side. So right here where you see the R, my friends, that's the Renaissance Hotel. They have restrooms in there. Just go into the elevator right there. Don't have to say anything and go upstairs to the lobby. You can use the restrooms. But there's also a restaurant right there too on this right where the restrooms are. I think it's the 7th or 6th floor. And it's right here. It is this building. See where the car ad is? It's right above it. See these dark windows? That is a restaurant overlooking Times Square. You can't see inside there right now, but it is beautiful and it completely overlooks Times Square. I think you can see people maybe. Is that somebody? Nope, that's actually a reflection of a billboard. But anyway, that's a restaurant. And then straight up here, the road dead ends into 7th Avenue up to Central Park. So right there is 49th Street, basically, 59th Street, basically kind of, where we started. And then over there, this direction is Radio City Music Hall, Rockefeller Center, 5th Avenue, all that stuff. And then back to where we are, where we just were. Looking down, that's pretty cool, looking down 7th Avenue. I'm gonna get a photo after this video. And I'm gonna talk about a rooftop here, a couple rooftops as we walk. A couple of my favorite rooftops in New York City. Actually are here in Times Square. So the Novotel Hotel that we just passed earlier in the video is a favorite rooftop of mine, probably my favorite. And then at 45th Street, just 2 blocks down, is Bar 54. So you just turn the numbers around on 45th Street is Bar 54. It's in the Hyatt Centric Hotel. And all these rooftops I always tell you about are always free to go to. So Bar 54. It's just a block over to my left. And it's on the 54th floor of the rooftop. And it is insane. And the views of downtown Manhattan are incredible. You're so high in the air and are high up on the building, and you get really amazing photos as well. Really, really tall. And then there's also the Knickerbocker Hotel, and that is right here at 42nd Street at the corner of Broadway and 42nd. And that's another view that looks uptown here. So it's right behind this Jumbotron, right behind the ball. You can see actually when you're at that hotel, the Knickerbocker Hotel, you can actually see the ball right there that drops at midnight, right behind it kind of, and it looks uptown here. So there's 3 of my favorite rooftops in the city are in Times Square actually. And they are all free to go up to. You don't have to pay a cover. I have a rooftop list on my page here. If you look at, through my videos, I have my favorite rooftops. And I describe them all and where they are and how to get to them and the hours and everything. So just to let you know. You can tell that Christmas is over because Times Square, I can tell, it's not that busy today. And then the Marriott Marquis right there. You could go up there. It's enclosed, but you can look at Times Square too. It has great views, but a lot of times there's events up there, so that's kind of difficult. I don't go to that one often because there's always an event every time I go there. Look at our NYPD horses. Oh, sorry. That's a beautiful horse. Can we pet him? Thank you. Thanks, NYPD. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Yep. Always, yeah.
Appreciate that.
Have a good one. So let's walk down just a little bit more and I'll let you guys go on your weekend. Welcome to Times Square. So we're gonna get the famous naked cowboy up here too. I just posted a photo on my page the other day, but I see him right here. He's always in Times Square. See him right here. Thank God it's warm out for him today. So there he is, for those of you who like the famous naked cowboy. He's an icon in New York City. After all these years. So bright. Just trying to get out of the sun. So as I was talking about Bar 54 earlier, my friends, on 45th Street, it's right here. I'll try and show you guys. If I could just get right here, just cut through the crowd. So this is it right here. So this is where you see Planet Hollywood. This is on 45th Street. And then right, I'll show you guys. The Hyatt Centric is where Bar 54 is. Here it says Pub Connolly. It's right behind that. That's where Bar 54 is, right there. So it's just, oop, there it is. Right, so right by Pub Connolly's. You can't see the sign, but it's the Hyatt Centric Hotel, and then you go into Bar 54. So that's how close we are. Just halfway down 45th Avenue, in between 7th and 6th Avenue. Oop, sorry. You know what? All the people I talked about that I just want to get your photo. I don't see anybody hardly today. Oh, here we go. So here you see Spider-Man and Mickey over there, Mickey Mouse, the Hulk. Once you get in a picture with them, you're gonna have to pay. Here is Good Morning America. This is where this is. And then as I go to my left, right there is the MetLife building. That is where Grand Central Terminal is, right down there. It looks close, but it's not. It's at it's not on Lexington Ave. Okay, where to go? Just 2 more blocks and I'll let you guys go. They're always moving things around in Times Square. But there's some food here too. Coney Shack, taquiata, burgers, excuse my Spanish. So there's the other Jumbotron we're just at where the red stairs are. So that's 47th Street. And then right here is 42nd Street. So the 2 Jumbotrons basically line Times Square. And then way up top is where the ball drops at midnight. I'm blinded by the light right now, so I can't see. Way up there. And this is 43rd, gonna be at 42nd in 2 seconds. I'm gonna walk in the shade. So I'm going to walk around now and get some photos for the afternoon. And those of you who have taken tours with me, I've met so many awesome people this year, new friends. Some people are taking tours again with me this year, and some new friends too. So it's just I love it. I meet so many awesome people from all over the world. So thank you so much. Made some really, really great friends from every one of you. So this is the famous 42nd Street. Show show you guys famous 42nd Street. When people think of it, it's between 8th Avenue and 7th Avenue. I'll show you guys. And also, you know the photo at the top of my screen with the sun setting on the street? It is right here. So I stood right in the middle of the street here. It's called Manhattan Henge, just twice a year when the sun sets in the Manhattan street. So Manhattan Henge is my photo. If you look at my photo, it's right here at the top of my page. But that's the famous 42nd Street that everybody talks about right here. And then my last rooftop hotel that I did talk about was the Knickerbocker Hotel. And it's right here. And then the very next block is Bryant Park. So that's where I'll say goodbye. I'll show you how close Bryant Park is to New York Public Library, and I'll say goodbye. Right on the corner there. And then here's the rooftop I was telling you. Right here, just walk right in, go to the elevator. Go upstairs, it's beautiful. Overlooks Times Square. So I think in this video then we talked about 3 awesome rooftops. But remember, you have to be 21. The only one to most bars are rooftops, I should say, and bars in New York City. And the Novotel is the one you don't have to be 21. If you're under 21, you can go to the Novotel rooftop. So right here is Bryant Park right on the corner. And then if I was to continue forward 1 block, or at the other side of Bryant Park is the New York Public Library. So I'm on one side of the park. New York Public Library is on the other side of the park, the back of it. That's 5th Avenue then. And then we have Madison and Park, Madison. I'm thinking, how they go in order. And then we go to Grand Central Terminal, which is at Park Avenue. So at 5th Avenue, Madison, you guys know what I'm saying, Lexington. They're not numbered, so I have to think. On the west side, the streets are numbered. So Grand Central Terminal is just a few blocks ahead too. So like I said, everything in Midtown is super, super close. So everything's pretty much walkable. You know, Central Park, Times Square, you name it, Rockefeller Center, Radio City Music Hall, Bryant Park, New York Public Library. It'll be a full day or 2, but everything's pretty much close. And then the High Line is also kind of close on 34th Street and Madison Square Garden and Empire State Building. And so we're at 42nd. You can walk down to 34th, the Empire State Building area. So it's a lot to do in Midtown Manhattan. Okay, guys, here's Bryant Park right across the street, but I'm gonna go. Looks like the Winter Village is still there. And I'll leave you with this view because you can see way downtown to Lower Manhattan, and in the middle of the screen is the One World Trade Center. Right there. That's the World Trade Center, right in the middle of the screen. That's pretty far away though. It looks close, but it is far. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. I'll do a video tomorrow as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today on this Saturday, keeping me company as always, having a good time. Take care.